Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to the vlog. Yay! Today, as you can see, we are in my closet because this is my sanctuary. And if you're anything like me, your closet is kind of like your own personal Victoria's Secret, your own personal store, your own personal space. And that doesn't matter whether you have a walk-in closet, a big glamorous closet, or a teeny tiny little space. It's kind of a sanctuary, no boys allowed type place. And so I've kind of turned my closets into, and I say closets because I have one for my accessories, which I am in right now. And then I have a closet next door, through a door, not next door, at my neighbor's. No, I have a closet that's right through this door where I keep all my clothes. So we're going to look in both today. The whole point is to show you some tips and tricks and products and items that I use to keep my closet looking organized and cute and glamorous and keep my clothes looking good as well. Anytime I have someone over and, we show them the house, they're always like, wow, your closet looks so cool and organized. And I'm not some genius and I did not have anyone come and organize it for me. I've just learned over time little tips and tricks to keep things looking cute, tidy, and nice. And not even that, just like upscale and glamorous. Yeah. So if you guys want to see a couple of my favorite products, tips, and tricks about keeping my clothes looking good and my closet looking good, then just keep on watching. First, can we address this curl here? Can we address this one? This one. Well, there's a couple here. This one is wanting to be a curl, but kind of lost its way. And this one is an actual curl. So I look like I'm wearing a Civil War wig, but it is what it is. Let's go. So if you guys don't know, now you know, I am an organization, I'm not an organization queen. I am not perfect at this, like by any means, but I have over time developed a little, not really system, but some things. I wish you could see Mr. Milo right now. He is stretched out on this carpet like he pays one single bill in this house. This is the most non-bill payingest cat in the world, living his best life in my closet. Anyway, over the years, I spent a lot of time organizing. And so I've found ways to make things present beautifully. And that's really all it is. We work so hard for our money. And so we've got a lot of pride in our stuff, you don't buy things because you don't want to use them or see them. And that's another thing. I've noticed that over the years, I would buy something and then realize, damn it, I already have one, but it was underneath something or packed away or not presented and displayed. So I couldn't see all my bags, all my clothes, or all my shoes. So not only was I buying duplicates, but I wasn't using the stuff that I have. And this may look like I'm a over shopper. I am not an over shopper. This is, I'm 51 years old. So this is 30 years of collecting. So let's keep that in mind. But in that time, I've learned a great way to display my stuff and take care of my stuff. So anyway, that's what I wanted you guys to know, that this is about organization and presenting things beautifully and making sure that some of your precious stuff, no matter if it costs $5 or whether it costs $5,000, keeping it nice. For example, obviously, this is a Chanel bag. We know that's thousands of dollars. This one over here, right here, this is from Amazon, and that was $11.50. This one this one right here. Oh my God, this is one of my favorites. That is a old Boohoo purchase, one of my favorite bags. So I display that baby right next to the one that costs thousands of dollars because I don't care, because it's my stuff and I love my stuff. I worked hard for my stuff. So if you're going to have stuff, you might as well have it look beautiful, right? Let's get to it. Let's get to the stuff. All right, the first thing I want to show you, we're coming out strong with one of my absolute favorites. And I want you to look behind me and look at these bags right here. Doesn't it look like they're just floating in air? Yeah, it looks like they're floating and being supported because I have these clear acrylic purse stands. Isn't that awesome? I love these. So these are really, really cheap and simple. How they work is you just screw the base when you buy these. You just screw the base down and screw the top in. And this little round thing here is where the handbag handle goes, so it rests perfectly. Now, this top of this is really important because these are the new ones that I have, but the old ones that I had for years were these. These are, by the way, this is how you tighten them. You unscrew and it goes down and you just kind of screw it where you want the handbag to land. But I use these for years. And the thing about it is, well, these are from the Container Store, all right? And they're expensive. They're expensive. So some of my bags were so heavy that it just really wouldn't support this really skinny, thin plastic, as well as the top of this ended up making kind of a fold in some of the handbags. So no ma'am, no ma'am. So I finally found these, which has a much rounder top that gives like a better look to the bags. What's great about these, it's pretty obvious, you guys. Your handbags stay off of any kind of surface so they don't get any dust or anything on the bottom. If you have a handbag with feet on it, and if you think about it, the feet, like if you have the pressure of the leather on the bag, the feet will like depress a little bit. So these keep your handbag suspended up so that it's just hanging like it's supposed to. And this round part keeps your handle looking good. You can adjust them and they're easy to clean. I've never cleaned these. They don't get dirty. I mean, it's an acrylic base, but they make everything look really cute and really fancy. And it just makes your bags look like you're shopping in a retail store. And that is how I feel every single day when I get dressed. I go into my closet and I feel like I'm in a store and I can pick what I want. And that's not because I have so many things. It's because I have them displayed so well that it just gives me this like feeling. And yeah, this definitely one of my favorites. All right, guys, the next one is still kind of in the vein with purses and accessories. So they are these little, very simple acrylic risers. Okay, so you think like, what in the heck am I gonna do with this? Well, this is another thing that you can use to sit your handbags on, or sit watches on, or sit, gosh, anything, bracelets, whatever, that gives it a little presence. It kind of sits it up so you have dimension and layers, up, down, middle layers within your organization. So these little acrylic risers usually come in a pack, I think a pack of 3 or 6 from Amazon. By the way, everything that I use will be linked below. God bless Amazon for their acrylic stuff, because in the stores, like Container Store, which I love Container Store, the acrylic ones are really expensive. They could be like $18 each. So I have acrylic risers of all sizes in my closet. I use them to hold up bags, jewelry, and even just little tchotchkes I have that I want to display. Also perfumes, yes. They've got little step ladder ones that I think they're meant for spices, but I use them for perfumes. So yeah, it's just another really cute way to display something. And then you even have some area below it to put something else or display another item, just, it's retailing and it's adorable. So why the heck not? That's what I say. If it's cute and it's cheap, then I want it. Oh, so this is one I wanted to show you. So this is like a really great quality acrylic riser. I found one that is even cheaper than Amazon. It's like $1 and it's at Daiso. And I don't know if you guys have Daiso where you're located, but here in Dallas, we recently got a couple of brand new Daisos, and it's just like the Asian version of the Dollar Tree. So you're getting things for like $1, $1.25, etc. And I found some acrylic risers there. Now, as you can see, this one is a little bit bendy. So it's not as sturdy as this guy. And the little legs, they come off, you just stick them in. So is it cheap plastic? Yes. But is it good? Yes. It's really good. So I've got a few of these as well. So you might want, I don't even know what they're called at Daiso, but I think maybe just acrylic risers. So go check your local Daiso if you can find these, because these are cheap and a great way to display and organize your closet stuff. Saving money so we can spend money. That's what we do around here. All right, guys, so this next one is a little utilitarian and a little bit just for cuteness, right? So just by the way, my closet here did not start out like this. This is IKEA. This is IKEA. All of my closet around here, this is the Billy bookcase, the cheap one with the glass doors. These are the no, not Alpha, that's Container Store, excuse me. I'll put the name up here, and it's just a PAX. That's what it is, the PAX closet system. So a lot of us have closets like this that have these shelves that have the little adjustable holes where the shelves go. And anyway, so what I want to show you is called a Valet rod, and I have it installed right here. So what it is a little rod that just goes on and comes out like that. Isn't that cute? So right now I've just got a little handbag displayed on it, and I just think that it adds a little something and looks adorable. But you can also use this to hang your outfit of the day, or, you know, just a very special garment, something like that. So I did use my Valet rod. I have the Valet rod in my clothes closet, and I use that to hang up the outfits that, yeah, I'm going to wear the next day if I've got something special, or to hang my dry cleaning on. But a Valet rod is just a really cheap and cute way to add another really closet rod to your closet. So it just attaches in the holes, slides right in. It does come in white, I think, black, black, and gold. And silver. I'm really rethinking this and thinking that I should have gotten the white so it blends in better. And I might do that eventually. But I just thought the gold looked really pretty. So yeah, that's why I chose the gold one. I don't love the way it looks from this side, but from the front, it looks really cool. So this is something that I am considering changing, but only changing the color of to make it look more aesthetic. But the idea of a Valet rod for display, or for, you know, using as actual valet stuff for your clothes, love this thing. All right, guys, we are in the clothing part of my closet where I keep all my clothes. Obviously, that's what that means, Tara. Anyway, so you guys can see that I share my closet with my boyfriend. His clothes are over here. Mine are over here and up there and up there and up there, because I'm a girl and I have more stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys one of the little closet magic things that has been such a beautiful game changer, something that really adds to the whole closet, like getting dressed experience. And it is this. This is hopefully you guys can see it, a diptyque fragrance cube. air freshener. Let's just call it an air freshener. So what it is this clay casing around. It's actually really nice. And kind of hanging inside is what looks like a bar of soap, but it's what emits the fragrance. And it's kind of, yeah, it's soapy feeling. But I hang this in my closet. And when I tell you, y'all, when you walk in, you're hit, and this is the fragrance. It comes in a few. I just chose their most popular one, which is the Bays. It's kind of a very light, powdery floral, and a little bit citrusy. I don't know. It's a very alive and awakening scent to me. So you just hang this on one of the hangers in your closet. I wouldn't put it directly on clothes. It hasn't damaged anything for me, but I wouldn't put it like directly on clothes. But just hang it somewhere in your closet. And when I tell you, y'all, when you walk in your closet, you're hit with not only the beauty of your stuff because it's organized so great, you're hit with this like sensory fragrance, like, oh, I've just entered, a rose garden kind of feeling. This has been one of the most clutch little cute closet hacks or items that I have purchased in a while. This is expensive. Okay, this is made by Diptyque, if I didn't say that already. And Diptyque is the brand that's known for their fragrances, like their perfumes and their home fragrances. And you guys know we went to Diptyque in an earlier vlog, and my fragrances there that I wear on my body are Dosan. Ugh, that's probably one of my signature fragrances. And what's the other one? Eau d'Essence. Eau d'Essence. Woo, that one smells like, that is a grown, sexy woman. That's what Eau d'Essence smells like. I have totally gone on a tangent. Now, here's what is the witchcraft behind this. When I walk in my closet, I smell this freshness, but I don't smell it on my clothes when I wear my clothes. How are they doing it? What are they doing? I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. So this one works really, really well. In fact, I have gifted this to people, and afterwards they're like, oh my God, I'll never live without this. This thing is so cool. But look at this. It's still pretty full. It's shaking around a little bit because, it's disintegrated. But I've had this thing a year. Over a year. Over a year I've had this fragrance, and my closet still smells great. So I think that if you compare that to wallflowers or something like that, you're probably spending just as much for not as a higher quality, or what do I mean? A higher elevated scent. So yay for the Bays Diptyque closet scented air freshener, whatever they're calling it. Hopefully I'll put the name up here. Obviously the link will be below. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you is my sock organizer. So you guys have already seen everyone's seen these things. They're kind of like an accordion. You pull them apart, they're plastic, and they have little honeycombs. That's what it looks like, a honeycomb, where you can stick all of your socks or underwear in, just like little items. Well, those kind of suck because they're flimsy and they're crappy. And then I ordered some cloth ones, and they were kind of flimsy too. It's like I wanted the socks or the underwear just to stay in its place. I never found a accordion style organizer that was high quality until now. Yes, I have tried everything on Amazon, so you don't have to. Yes, and I have found the hard plastic ones that work perfectly. So these guys look like this, and they just snap together really, really well. And you snap several. I'm going to show you in my drawer how I utilize this. And you can put them end to end, make this as big as you want to. And the reason I love this is because it is a nice, hard plastic. The socks don't slip underneath or move around or anything like that. They stay put. And this is the first one I found that works this well. So for me, this is a non-negotiable for keeping my socks organized. Also, it keeps me from buying like more and more and more socks, because when I look at my sock drawer and I say there's like 50 pairs of socks here, how many socks do I need? Like, I can see all the socks that I have. And that's something I really want you to grasp about what I've learned about being organized in my closet or having an organized closet space. It has prevented me from overbuying things because I can see everything I have. And that's what this is about, taking things out of the drawers, out of the depths, out of the piles, organizing them so that we see our stuff so we can wear our stuff, right? Right. So, like I said, these are nothing new. We've all seen these before, but I found the best one. And of course, I'll link it below. Oh, I love these. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is hangers. I am obsessed with having specialty hangers. And the reason is because just what I mentioned a while ago, having things in piles or in drawers stacked on top of one another, how in the heck are you going to see what's on the bottom to ever wear that item? Or at least that's what I used to run into. So one of the places that does get as disheveled and messy as can possibly be is our workout stuff, right? Well, at least my workout stuff. I guess because you just pull it out of the dryer and you throw it in the drawer, and when you take it off and you throw it in the, I mean, it's kind of, these are things that we just don't really think about taking good care of, but we should, because that's expensive. I mean, leggings are what, at least $70 now? Like if you go to Athleta or whatever, or they're at least $30 if you're buying them on Amazon. I'm sorry, but that's a lot of money for a garment that has to be washed over and over, etc. So my workout stuff, I've figured out a couple of organization solutions that really, really work for me. So let me show you. So one of my closet organization theories has been to get some things out of the drawers and hanging up, especially a lot of these smaller items. And I know that sounds like counterproductive. Like, why would you put small things and hang them up? But the reason is because a lot of times when you lay out small things like our workout tops and our leggings, I mean, we just lay those out on top of one another and you really can never see what's on the bottom. And let's be honest, you know, our workout drawer, our workout outfit drawers kind of look insane. I mean, there's just stuff chunked in there. Well, not mine. I'm going to be honest. Mine is like organized, you know, it's stacked and pretty, but I found myself just grabbing what was on top and never wearing the stuff on the bottom because I couldn't see it. That's the whole point of this, guys. We work so hard, I'm going to say it again, for our money. And when we purchase clothing and accessories, we want them to stay nice and look nice. So it's important that we can see all our stuff so we can wear all of our stuff. So I want to show you my workout top hanger. Yes! Ta-da! This is the right tool for the right job for sure. It is specially designed and it just comes, actually it ships like that. Simply open it up and it's specially designed with the hooks here for workout tops, bra tops. Genius, I know, right? And I love it that it's got the little rubber tips so the metal doesn't snag anything. But this thing has been an absolute game changer for my workout drawer because the tops were just taking up. I'm going to show you, you can see, you'll see in the video that my workout tops took about like this much space in my drawer and all the way to the top because they were stacked on top of one another. Now they go like this and they hang vertically. Why don't I just show you? Ta-da! There it is. Here are all my well, not all, but here are, I have two of these full. And these are my workout tops. You can even go on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can actually get 16 tops on here. And do you see the real estate that this space takes? Instead of in your drawer, this is hanging on one hanger long and you can see absolutely everything. And yes, these are all Free People movement because y'all know that that is propaganda that I still fall for. Free people. Y'all got me. Free people loves to see me coming. Anyway, This has been fantastic. They don't fall off. I can see everything, and this has just been a really perfect solution for organizing tops, and it takes a lot less space. We're not done with specialty hangers. No, we're not. What about the leggings to go with the bra tops, right? Well, this is a specialty hanger made specifically for leggings. And this one I just bought. It's still got the plastic on it, but let me show you what it looks like when the leggings are on it. Ta-da! Here we go. So you can see all of my leggings. They just have little clips. I've got 3 spaces actually open here. They just got little clips. You fold it in half and you hang your legging. Period. It's just that simple. And then look how thin this real estate is that you're taking for your leggings and your tops, like that, instead of completely taking an entire drawer that you could use for something else, something that is able to be folded and seen really well, like jeans. We will go over that one day. My folding and drawer technique. Oh my God. I got that down. But anyway, this has been really, really amazing because I can see what's clean, what's there, and I can use all my stuff without digging through a drawer. So these specialty hangers are worth every penny to me. I just look at these and I see how much space I'm using and saving. Look how thin that is. I love it. Oh, really quick. There was a specialty hanger that I tried for leggings before this, and it was just these like individual ones. And that completely defeated the purpose. I had like 20 things hanging instead of one long continuous thing hanging. So while these are very cute, this is better suited to hold a hat or hang something like that, not for your leggings. So no on these. Yes, on the big one. All right, this next one. Oh, I love her. She is my bra hanger. Now, I know you're like, at Victoria's Secrets, they have the bras in the drawers. The bras in the drawers, that's what everyone does. That's the way to go. That's what I thought too, until I started hanging my bras on a hook like this. And I could really see them, and they took up so much less space in my drawer. They like left a drawer completely empty because I got this bra hanger. What is cool about this is that the hooks are very, very tight together. And that's important because when you slip a bra on, we don't want it to fall off. That's the whole point. We want things to stay organized. That's why it's, specifically made for this. So you just slip the bra on. It's easy to slip it off too. Slip on the bra and bam, there you go. You hang this in your closet and look at the real estate that you're taking, as opposed to having them either messy in a drawer or stacked, front to back. Now, if that's just an aesthetic look you love, maybe you want to gradient them. Great. Do the same thing here and do your black, white, colored, printed bras on here. This one is awesome. If you haven't tried hanging your bras this way, please do and see if it's something that works for you. I love just seeing them like this. They don't get damaged, and it's just an organization dream. Love it. All right, so if you're like me and you have a tall closet or a double layer closet, we mostly put all of our stuff that we're not wearing, like our winter stuff in the summer and bring on summer stuff in the winter, right? We all do that, but sometimes you want to reach something up there, and I had this little like IKEA stool that wasn't high enough. I wasn't reaching things, and it wasn't safe because your girl is a giraffe. Okay. I got your girl is a baby giraffe. I have 2 left feet sometimes in the house when it comes to things. So that stool was not working for me. I fell off one too many times. So I got myself a retail hook. Yes. And I don't know why this took so long because we use these at work in our garment closets to get things down from way, way up high in the warehouse. But yeah, this is a retail hook. It is nice and long. You guys can see it's almost as tall as me, and I am 5'7". Okay, this is another caveat. I've been saying I'm 5'9" my whole life, because I look 5'9" and I read taller, probably because my hair's always poofed and I always wear heels. But the truth is, your girl is 5'7". Yep, that's me, 5'7". Okay, retail hook. So this thing is awesome. You just use it to go up. I will do a demonstration for you. You guys, you reach up, you grab what you need, and you bring it down. The key is to make sure you grab it by the bottom of the top of the hanger as opposed to the hook of the hanger. Let me show you what I mean. When you've got something on the hanger, you don't want to hang it like this because you can't put it on the hook and get it off. You want to hang it by this part. So this is where your retail hook goes. You slip this part as high as you can over the deal, over the closet rod, and then boom, you're done. It's hanging high, or you've got it down from up high. If you've got a double closet, get yourself a retail hook. It's what they use in the stores, and it's for good reason. It's because this thing is handy and it works. And I just hang it in my closet on the closet rod like nothing else, and I use it all the time. And I kind of look like a shepherd. Isn't that fun? So the next thing I have to show you, we've all seen before, but this one is the best one, I'm telling you. It's my sweater shaver. Yes. This one is called the Wonderlint. Wonderlint. Got it on Amazon. Y'all, I have used sweater shavers before, but this one is superior. And I don't know whether it's the blade or what, but can you see in there all these shavings that I've got from recent, look at that, from recent like sweater shaving, or you know how you get, hello, see, easy to work. So if you're like me, you get pilling in like the inner legs and like the crotch area of your leggings. That's just because of, rubbing together with walking and running or whatever you're doing at the gym. I'm not running unless someone's chasing me. So if you haven't seen a sweater shaver, what it is, it's kind of like a man's face shaver, and you just have a garment. I actually have a Chanel jacket here that I bought secondhand, and it had a lot of fuzzies on it because it's shearling. You can even see a little bit here. Now it's supposed to have some fuzzies, but all you do is take this. I forgot to tell you it's loud. It's loud because it's a good one. It really works. All you do is take it, rub it along the fabric, and the pills come right up. Just like that. And they collect in here. You take this and you empty it. I haven't emptied mine, but you empty this and it's good to go. But we've all seen sweater shavers before. The reason I brought this one up today is because this one is Dylon hot fire. Dylon. It's incredible. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my favorite one. I've tested probably 10 over the years, and this one is the most user-friendly. It's the most industrial. This is such a big area, which I think is really important, and you can see the results from this immediately, and I love a product like that. So this is for your clothing. This is something you need to keep in your closet at all times, because we do not want to walk around with old looking clothes. There's nothing wrong with having old clothes. I have clothes I've had since high school, but we got to keep them looking nice. And this sweater shaver in particular, the Wonderlint, is the bomb. This is the one and not the two. How much do we spend on our shoes? Too much. Too damn much. That's right. We spend too much on our shoes, but we're girls. I'm just a girl. We're all girls. What are we supposed to do? We're going to buy the shoes. So if we're going to buy the expensive shoes, we definitely want to take care of them, right? Yes, I do. I have I would say about 50-50 designer shoes and then just cheap basic shoes. I've got shoes that are $5 that I love as much as I love a pair of Chanel boots. Because I like what I like, no matter what it costs. But I really like to take care of the fancy shoes I have. I want them to last. To me, it's like a big investment. You know, the resale value on shoes isn't great. So once you buy a pair of fancy shoes or any shoe, I really want to take care of it. So I have found the best sole protectors that exist. Yes, yes, yes. And this one is red for red bottoms. So let me show you. It's these guys right here. Yes. So it's so easy, y'all. And I've tried, like I said, we all know like shoe protectors. Let me show you one. This shoe is so dirty. I'm so sorry. But anyway, it shows you I wear my stuff. So this is a shoe protector that you can just stick on. And these work good, but they don't work great. This one is great, I'm telling you. So it's really rubbery and it has the texture on the bottom. Little ASMR. Yeah, it's got the texture on the bottom, so you get some grip and it looks really durable and it feels durable on. So all you do is you lay your shoe on top. You lay your shoe on top, you trace around it, you cut this piece, and then you adhere it right on. So let me try to pull this off so you guys can see a little bit. And it doesn't ruin the bottom of your shoe. But yeah, so easy. And this also keeps your red bottoms red if that's a big concern of yours. So it just goes right around the edge. And it even gives you like the tiniest bit of red that you can see from the side. That's kind of cute, right? So these do come in other colors. I like the red. But yeah, these protectors, I will link them below. They are the best ones I've absolutely found. They come in a pack of, I think, 4. And yeah, 2 pairs of shoes protected for a couple of bucks. You can't beat it. Y'all, how long has my button been undone? Has it been undone the entire video? Or just the last few minutes? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to button it now. Good God, I am not going back and re-recording that. I'm not doing it. All right, now that I've gotten myself dressed and together. All right, we're good. So back in the accessories closet, and I have got something for you that, y'all, this is great. Okay, you guys, this is called a magic stitch. All right. And what it does, this looks like the retail guns that you've seen in like the stores where they go and they tag the items. It's the exact same concept, but it is a teeny tiny little plastic part. So in effect, what it's doing is making a small sewing stitch. So what do I use this for? I use it to, I guess, just like create my own little look with stuff. Yeah, I will change up a sleeve. I will put a stitch in a neckline. You can in a pin. I don't have to hem pants because I have like a 36-inch inseam. So I always want everything longer. But if you want to, you can actually hem your pants in a pinch with this. But let me show you how I do it. All right. So let's just take this top, for example. Now, I've got a mirror to my right. I need to look in the mirror to do this. This is a very sharp needle. So I don't want to poke myself. So I'm going to be looking in the mirror over here, but I'm going to still show you what I'm doing right here. So I love this top. I have it in several colors. You guys have already seen this top a million times. You guys have already seen this top in the several colors that I have. But I thought, how cute would this top look if it was like that? Kind of more of a, instead of a V, kind of more of a sweetheart, you know? And then I was just like, what if there was just like a little stitch right there? You know? I don't know. Would that be cute? We're going to find out. There we go. Look at that. Is it perfect? No. It would be perfect if I like had, was like sitting and like measured it and did it. But look at that. It makes a little stitch. That's so cute. That's so cute. In fact, I did a dress like this. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the same dress, but this is the same style, just in a dress from the top I have. I hope that makes sense. This is the top, this is the dress of it. And let me even this out. I did the exact same thing. I thought the neckline was kind of straight and I wanted it a little puckered. So I just did a little magic stitch here. You can see it from that side and a little bit there, but when I wear it, you can't see it at all. So cute, look at us. Look at us making stuff. You don't need a sewing machine to do cool stuff. So, but we will be doing cool stuff soon with a sewing machine. Trust. I'm going to sew on this channel and you're going to love it. I'm going to make you sew too. New hobbies. All right. So the magic stitch, very cute. I wouldn't say this is a necessity, but it really is a fun thing to have. And it's a really handy thing to have when you've got a hem that's coming out and you just need that sucker. Look him fly out. I broke it. Anyway, you can have fun with it and it's useful for creating your own little cute stuff. So I just took the stitch out. I wanted to show you guys what the garment looks like when the stitch comes out. You can just clip it with scissors. Don't pull it, you might make a hole. But yeah, there are little tiny holes left, like as if you stuck, or if you were wearing a brooch or something like that, and then you just manipulate the fabric and it's gone again. Yay! All right, my last clothing and closet lifesaver is for shoes, and it is called a boot stretcher. Yes, these are the things that they use at, well, it's a version of what they use at the cobbler to stretch your shoes if you need them stretched. Yeah, like sometimes you get a pair and they're narrow in certain areas. I mean, we all know that shoes fit differently from brand to brand. So you may get, like I do, I like to buy shoes, like pre-loved shoes. So I don't get to try them on. I just see them online. Most times I know my size, but sometimes you get a shoe, you get a little boot that is your pinky toe is just, it's not quite working for you. Well, that has been my situation. So these boot stretchers are made to stretch your boot in different directions. So it's called the foot fitter, and it's got these little nubbies that you can take and put into different holes to stretch an area you need to. So my right pinky toe on this pair of shoes was just, it was screaming. It was calling out for its mama. It was bad. So I put this nub in here, and all you do is you take your pair of shoes, you take your shoe. This is supposed to look like this. It's like the Golden Goose version. It's filthy on purpose. So you put the boot stretcher in there. Okay, you can probably, you might be able to see the little area where it's lifting up here. And if I don't like that where it is, I can put it somewhere else. And you start and you just twist. You twist until, now I don't want to stretch this anymore, so I'm not going to twist it. But you twist this until this part here starts opening, right? So this part, as you twist, will open and then stretch the boot. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. Yeah, so you can see that little middle part is opening, and it's just slightly. It's not like you're trying to make your shoe a whole size bigger. It's just that you're trying to stretch it just a little bit so the toes have a little bit of room. I would suggest not getting a plastic one, okay? You got to get a high quality wooden boot fitter, and you'll have it for the rest of your life. This works in boots, it works in shoes. This was called a boot one because the handle is long like this. The other ones for shoes just have a short handle. So go ahead and get the boot one because it works for shoes as well. And I will link this one below because it has been a absolute lifesaver in my closet. For my pinky toes and my big toes and all my toes are very grateful. This one you guys are going to love. This is my boot belt hole puncher. Yes, look at this thing. It looks so professional, doesn't it? It looks like a real tool because it is a real tool. I mean, I know I said this before, but this is literally the right tool for the right job. So this is a belt hole puncher, and what it does is simply punch more holes in your belt or holes in anything you need. It might be a strap on a shoe, who knows? But what they do have is this little winder, and this one moves according to whatever size hole you have. So I'm just gonna demonstrate this today. I got a belt for you, and let's see, and it crunches down and creates a hole. It's so easy, you guys. And it looks a little intimidating, but it's not. So I have a belt here that needs another hole. So what I do is I kind of measure and I kind of find the spot where I want the hole. I'm gonna make a little nail mark right there. Just a little nail mark where I want the hole. Then I'm going to pick the size. I'm going to go into one of the other holes and kind of see the size of it. Yeah, that works. So the next thing I do is just take this, lay it on top of exactly where I want that hole. Sorry, I have to like grab it with my knee. There we go. You lay it right on top of exactly where you want the hole, and both hands, give it a nice click. Lipstick on my teeth, for real? How long has that been there? I am not re-recording. And you just pull it out and voila. You've got another belt hole, and it's clean and it's lovely. No more like getting a knife. This is what I used to do. I get a knife and I start to make a hole. Then I make another, like a little bit bigger hole. And then I get a screwdriver and stick it through, and it just looked absolutely terrible. I mean, it's right in the front of you and it looked bad. Anyway, so this is a great way of making a hole, another hole in your belts, as well as in the little straps on your shoe. A lot of times you might need just like your shoe a little tighter. Well, it's got the teeniest, tiniest little hole punch here. This one right here, where you can tell because it's got little leather pieces in it that I have added holes to some of the straps in my shoes. And that, my friends, is a lifesaver when your shoes fit too loose and you're about to go out and you need another hole. This is your man. This is your friend right here. I love her. We love her. You guys, as I was like wrapping up, I found one more thing that I absolutely love. I need to show you. This is how I hang my fancier belts. Now think about the belts that you have. I mean, we all just have a bunch of belts and you just like throw them on a hanger. Not a big deal, or one of those big belt like circle things, which I have, and that's fine. That's a great way to hang belts. But I've got some that they're designing today, like the Hermes Kelly belt. And I've got this Acrylic belt that I want to keep circular and really nice. So I have some other acrylic purse hangers that I use for my belts. Let me show you. All right, so these are just a little rod I have here with these acrylic purse hangers on them. And ideally what you do is you put your purse across it, but I have commandeered it for my belts. And yeah, these are the ones that don't really have a hole to like put on a thing like this, you know, just throw on a hanger, which I do. That's easy and no problem. But these, like this Alexander McQueen one, I wanted to keep that nice and round. This Acrylic belt, keep that looking good. And then these guys are a continuous loop as well, the Hermes Kelly belts. So this has been a great way to store fancy belts, and I love these things, and I will link those below just like everything else. Oh, and there's my Diptyque freshener. Yay! All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Just some closet items that I cannot live without. I refuse to live without, some space saving things, and mostly some beautiful beautification things for the closet. I think that you can make, no matter what size closet you have, no matter how many clothes you have. There's people who would look at my closet and think it's the tiniest thing in the world because they have a 2-story closet like Teresa Romer. But it doesn't matter the space that you have, just as long as it's beautiful and it's organized. That makes sure that you can see all your stuff so you can wear all your stuff, that you're saving and being efficient with space so that things are not ruined and crunched up together or left, to be wrinkled in a pile. And then the other part is just so you have something beautiful to look at every single day. We get dressed every day, even if you're putting on sweatpants or your yoga stuff. We get dressed every day. So why not make your closet a little bit more of a beautiful sanctuary, like you're walking into a retail store. And I hope that some of these items can help to, increase that beauty in your closet as well. If you like the video today, please give me a thumbs up. I want to know your closet secrets. What do you think of any of these things? Have you seen them before? Do you have a better one than I suggested? Because I would love to see that as well. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like and subscribe. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Mwah!